Peter, Barbara, I'm down here at Kirkdale Boxing Club, where you've set up it's not a new initiative, but it's new for me because it's the first time I've been down here. So what is this that I've been watching today? What's actually happening here?
Okay, so today we're holding an open day for young people to engage them with boxing before we provide them with industry specific training and then get them into work. So the project that we deliver is funded by Merseyside VLP, and over the last 6 months we've got over 50 young people skilled and into employment from boxing.
And what's the age group then? Are they all school leavers?
It's 16 to 25 is the priority age group. In the main, the Violence Reduction Partnership, they've asked us to look at 16 and 17 year olds who aren't in education or employment. So the majority of the kids that we try and find for this project are 16, 17. And also those who've got other, if people call them risk factors, I suppose, around their lives, other challenges in their lives, I suppose. So they could be 18 plus, but just a little bit lost and not really knowing what they want to do. So
did they get referred to you, or do you physically go out looking for these people?
We do things like we're doing today, where we hold an open day in Kirkdale ABC, and we apply multi-agency work, and so multiple people can refer young people to us, you know, like social services, Liverpool at work. So today we're expecting 45 young people to come, and we use today as an open day to talk to them about our opportunity to skill them and get them into work from community boxing.
And so will people sign up from this day then? This is how it happens. This is like day one of the beginning of this course for them.
Yeah, well, we're hoping to, because they'll meet the whole team. You've got the boxing coaches who do the stuff at the beginning. You've got Barbara and myself who basically coordinate some of the training, and hopefully, I say hopefully, and also there'll be employers in attendance as well, so they can meet some of the employers. So boxing is not boxing specific then, but it's just one of the tools that you use to get these kids interested in bettering themselves.
Definitely. Boxing is an engagement tool, and it's a hook to introduce the concept of work to them, and they form a bit of a bond with our boxing coaches, Steve, JJ and Danny. So they kind of support them through the process, and then they help them to transition then into the education arm, where we skill them and then get them into work.
That's Danny Whittle from No Limits, which is just over the side of Liverpool, isn't it?
We operate from the two gyms, so Kirkdale ABC and No Limits.
Yeah, like I say, I don't know too much about this, but I know there's a lot of initiatives that have started, you know, trying to help people using boxing as a medium, and it seems to work because I think boxers tend to grab these people's respect without actually trying too hard, if you know what I mean.
1,000,000%.
Definitely. Well, I think one of the other things you wouldn't mind saying is
about NLB.
Well, not so much about that. Well, it could be about NLB, but it's about we're going to grow the sport and offer at the front end, so it won't only be boxing. We're going to try other sports because the boxing isn't for everyone. So, you know, one of the great benefits of using boxing as a starting point to engage some of the young people is what we are finding is that boxing isn't for everybody. So we're going to use other sports. Obviously, the city being football mad, we'll use football, cycling.
So with the cycling one, we're going to do a cycle camp where we take kids out of the Liverpool city region to Wales on a minibus. They're going to do a 4-week bike camp, a bit like the boxing one. Then when they pass their industry specific training, we're going to buy them new bikes to go to work on, because a lot of the 16, 17, 18, 19 year olds don't actually drive. Yeah, and a lot of young people haven't actually been outside of Liverpool city region. So we've developed it, haven't we? Boxing is still at the core of what we do, but even with the likes of the cycle camp and whatnot, Steve, JJ and all the coaches have kind of been roped into doing them camps as well. So it will still have a bit of a boxing twist in there where we're using our boxing coaches, because what we found as we've operated over the last year and a half, your coaches are key basically to the success of your sport offer. So although we are diversifying, we are still keeping Steve, JJ and Danny, who are going to be doing the multi-sports for us as well.
The only problem is Danny can't skid a bike. There you go, Danny.
Well, it is a great place, and this
he couldn't get his bike to skid.
But how did you get involved in this?
So my history is mainly public sector. I've worked in the fire service for 30 years, and I've also been in effect a youth worker through football all my life.
So we know Nigel Travis then, because Nigel is big in Manchester, he's a fireman and he runs Moss Side Fire Station.
I've been to Moss Side, the gym at Moss Side, it's fantastic. Went there about 10-12 years ago.
When they first set it up, wasn't it?
Unbelievable project, using firefighters and boxing coaches together. Unbelievable, yeah.
So
don't really know him that well, to be honest.
Well, but it's proved that it works, though, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Well, I used to do a similar thing through football. It was firefighters run football projects out of Toxteth and Dingle. So it's the same principle, using decent firefighters who like the sport to work with the community. Yeah.
And how long has this course been going now? Is this, I mean, how many, have you had any success stories yet?
Tons of success stories, yeah. We've been operating for a year and a half now, and over 70% of the young people that we work with actually go on into sustainable and meaningful employment. Those who complete the boxing camp and then do the training and they're not quite work ready, we keep hold of them and mentor them more. But we apply the concept of sport, education and employment. So our main goal is the job outcomes for the young people. Home Office recently did a case study on us, a report that came out a few days ago of the success of the last funding that civil engineering careers had from Merseyside VRP.
And how long will this course last then? If people sign up today, how long does the initial course?
It's 4 weeks of sport, boxing,
yeah,
3 weeks of industry training, and at the back end of that there's conversations with employers. I mean, not everyone will be work ready in that 7 weeks, and what we ask is, if they're not work ready, we can't find the right position for them, is to return to the boxing, stay involved. So it's not like it's 7 weeks, see ya. It's stay involved, stay visual to us, and we'll still keep working to find that opportunity.
So as long as they put the effort in, you'll continue to work with these guys until you find them a position that's suited for them.
Yeah. Definitely. And VIP Boxing have been brilliant as well, because they donated gloves for our last boxing cohort that we did. So every young person who we have in a boxing camp, once they've done a week, we give them their own boxing gloves. And VIP Boxing have supported us as well in the past, which was
right,
brilliant.
boss, Mr. Wood.
Yeah, which is brilliant, isn't it?
And how did Steve get in touch with you then?
LinkedIn. So we've seen the initiative on LinkedIn, and he reached out through LinkedIn and said, I'd like to support you with some personalised VIP gloves. So we were really grateful. And if he wants to stay involved and support us again, he can.
Let's see what the numbers are today. You might not have enough gloves.
I know, 45 kids today.
Well, listen, I say I'm going to be getting off now, but I'm going to stay and watch a bit of the course. I was watching you all set up before, and fingers crossed everything goes well.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Bye, Peter. Take care.
You
Bye-bye.
too.
See you.
Obviously VIP or Ego, so we get to provide to give it to you as well. What we do in sessions, I'll be nice with you, go easy, shave bums. Easy bums, I'll tell you. We do a little bit of boxing, basic stuff, basic boxing stuff.
A bit more like
Fitness
camp.
We've done, so we used some of the equipment and just sort of put it as you do on site. Some things that you do on site, put it into a circuit, so you were carrying loads, moving things, and site specific stuff, do you know what I mean?
But the wheelbarrows out, put the weight in the wheelbarrows.